10 signs he doesn't like you anymore. Have you been feeling uncertain about where your relationship stands? It's not always easy to decipher someone's feelings, especially when they're not communicated directly. If you've noticed subtle changes in his behavior or how he interacts with you, it might be a sign that his feelings have shifted. Knowing these signs can help you see things clearly and decide what to do next. Here are 10 signs he doesn't like you anymore. Sign number 1. He doesn't call or text you first. It's okay that they respond to your calls or messages, but if they never initiate contact first, it means they're not putting in effort from their side. Or if they do, it's only when they need something from you. Think about it. Someone who genuinely likes you will make an effort to talk to you because they want to, not just when they need something. When we like someone, we naturally want to talk to them. However, one thing to keep in mind is if you constantly call or message them excessively without giving them a chance to initiate contact, this sign may not apply to your situation. Number 2. He has time for everyone except you. It may be true that there are other important people in his life, like his family. But are there people more important than family, like his friends or others he spends time with? He makes time for them immediately when someone comes to him for help. It means he doesn't give you that much time. In 24 hours, he only gives you 5 to 10 minutes besides, which he has absolutely no time for you. And he gives time to such people who should have lower priority than you. So if he's giving you less time, it's also an issue that maybe he doesn't have the same feelings for you as you do. He's not interested in talking to you. If he liked you or was even slightly interested in you, it's obvious he would make time for you. But if he doesn't have time for you, then it's a sign that he's not interested in you. Sign number 3. He shows interest in others. When he's with you, he talks to others, stares at other women, shows interest in others. This is a big hint. Okay, sometimes men do this just to make you jealous, so it's different when it happens occasionally. But if he constantly talks about others or stares at other women, chances are he's not interested in you. Even after this sign, if you still feel he's interested in you, whether he is interested or not is another matter, but he's not respecting you. If he's interested in you and flirting with other women in front of you, if he's interested in you and staring at other women in front of you, if he's interested in you and making comments about other women in front of you, then it's clear that he doesn't respect you. And with someone who doesn't respect you, you'll never be happy because where there's no respect, there's no love either. Number 4. You support him in his times of need, but he may not. You stand by him in his need, but he might not be the person who, due to some situation, couldn't stand with you. But why is it that every time he isn't available for you, whereas you're available for him on his needs, his problems, his laughter, his happiness, and his sorrows? You're always standing by his side, but why is it obvious that he doesn't stand? Because sometimes someone might need it. Sometimes it might be that that person needed something else, or that person occupied somewhere, that person was busy somewhere, that person was trapped in trouble. Sometimes we can understand, but why is it always so? If it happens every time, then somewhere it is a sign, a major red flag that the person is not interested in you, and you should understand this thing well if you are wasting your time behind such a person. Number 5. He doesn't get jealous. If your guy used to get jealous but now doesn't react when other guys compliment you or when you hang out with them, it might mean he's not as interested in you anymore. Think about whether he's always been the jealous type. If not, there might be nothing to worry about. It could mean he feels secure in your relationship. When someone really wants to be with you, they'll find time for you. If he's been distant lately, you might not be a priority to him anymore. If you mention hanging out with a guy friend and he doesn't seem interested or concerned, he might have lost interest in you. Guys are naturally competitive. If he doesn't mind you spending time with other guys, it could mean his interest in you has faded. Number 6. He talks big but fails to deliver. People talk big, but when it comes to doing something, they're nowhere to be found. It's like they don't really mean those louder words. If your partner or the person you're connected to, whom you like, adore, and love, talks big, says they'll do this or that, they'll be there for you, but when it comes to delivery, they don't deliver anything. If someone only talks big with you and can't do anything for you, it's obvious they're just passing time with you and not really interested in you. If they were interested, if they loved you, their actions would reflect alongside their words. People may talk and not fulfill their promises, but if their actions don't bring those things, it's pointless. If they only bring actions and never talk, that's not right either. You need to balance both things in dating or in a relationship and see if both things are correct. Number 7. He shows no special treatment towards you. If he treats you the same as everyone else, he may not think you're special. When someone likes you, they usually make an effort, like spending time with you or taking you out. If he really cares, he should treat you more than just a friend. Being nice isn't always enough. If he treats you like a sister or a best friend, it might be a sign of trouble. He should treat you like a girlfriend or wife. When you have feelings for someone romantically, you naturally treat them differently because they're important to you. That's how we show we care about people we love. If he treats you like any other acquaintance, it could mean he doesn't see you romantically anymore. Think about recent conversations. If they seem more like talking to a sister without any romance, he might have lost interest in you romantically. Number 8. He keeps his emotions private, both good and bad. He doesn't share anything with you, neither his joys nor sorrows. He shares those with someone else. This is a big issue because it shows that the other person isn't interested. When someone has feelings for you or likes you, they definitely share their happiness and sorrows with you. If he's not sharing his joys and sorrows with you, something might be wrong in his life. If he doesn't share anything with you, then he doesn't understand you in his life. You don't take a stand in his life. Try to understand these things. People often become so blind in love that they think love doesn't mean to think about things where you have to think. Love often makes people blind and they often cheat. So I explain these things to you again and again. Many people say that if you have to think so much, then what is love? Love, do heart, do chest, do what you have to do in life. Do so much love, give it to him when you don't get it, and that person will cheat you, kick you. Then you will understand that you should open your eyes in time. Love is not everything. If you are in love, then don't expect relationships. If you are expecting relationships, then test him well. Number 9. He doesn't like being seen with you. If he used to go out with you easily, but now avoids being with you, there could be a problem. He might like someone else and doesn't want to be seen with you, afraid it might affect that person. Or maybe he just doesn't want to be seen with you anymore. If he hides from being seen with you, it's best to move on. You deserve someone who respects you and isn't ashamed to be seen with you in public. Number 10. He doesn't shield you from harm. When a man is committed to a woman, he naturally wants to look out for her in different ways. This might mean going with her to places that seem unsafe, standing up for her if someone says something bad about her, or always being there to help whenever she needs it. These actions show that he cares deeply about her well-being and wants to make sure she feels safe and supported. On the other hand, if a man doesn't show these protective behaviours, it could suggest that he's not as committed to the relationship or that his interest is fading. When someone doesn't prioritise your safety or well-being, it may indicate that they're not fully invested in the relationship anymore. So these are 10 signs that can indicate he no longer likes you. Compare how he treats you now with how he did before to see if there are any changes. If you notice these signs in your relationship, it's important to discuss your concerns with him. He may deny it or admit that his feelings have changed. After talking with him, he may decide to end the relationship or try to work things out. Either way, open communication is crucial to resolving the situation. If he refuses to talk about it, it shows he no longer cares. In that case, it's best to move on and find someone who values you. Cut ties with him and wait for someone who deserves you. So that's all for today's video, ladies. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss my new video. Until next time, take care.